After completing the sacred book called the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, sage Vyāsa felt deep peace in his heart. But he also realized something important.
The work is complete, but this wisdom must be heard.
Vyāsa had a son named Sukadeva. Sukadeva was not like other children. From the day he was born, he was calm, joyful, fearless, and loved the truth. Out of everything he knew, Vyāsa shared the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam in its entirety with his son Sukadeva. These were lessons that lived between moments, not just rules to follow, but stories meant to awaken love for the Supreme Being. Sukadeva listened silently. He did not interrupt. He did not question. And then it struck him. These stories were never meant to fade after a single telling. They were meant to travel through time. Each time a new generation arrived, the one before it would pass these sacred stories forward. In that moment, everything became clear to Sukadeva. He listened to every word without needing to reply. Sukadeva had become the ideal reciter of the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. And one day, far into the future, under a sky filled with stars, those same holy stories would reach the ears of a powerful ruler, a king named Parikshit, who lived long ago, a king who would listen with his whole heart at the most important moment of his life. From the forest path came a young sage, calm in his steps, gentle in his presence, and fearless in his heart. It was Sukadeva. As he approached the gathering, King Parīkṣit rose at once and folded his hands in respect. To understand King Parīkṣit, we must go back to the final days of the Kurukshetra war, the war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. The battle was over and the Pandavas had won, but one last attack was still coming, an attack aimed at the future of their dynasty. Its target was an unborn child, a baby named Parikshit, son of Abhimanyu and grand-nephew of Lord Sri Krishna. Calm golden blue light appears between the fire and Uttara. Sri Krishna protected the unborn child with his divine shelter. The baby was safe. Parikshit was saved. Parikshit grew up bright-eyed and brave. He learned archery, law, kindness, and self-control.
A king is not a man of comfort. A king is a man of duty.
As King Parikshit ruled his kingdom with humility and care, far away, deep within the forest, a silent cry waited to be heard. In the forest stood two gentle beings. One was a cow. She is Mother Earth, who carries all life with patience and love. The other was a bull, strong and truthful. He is Dharma, the power of truth, kindness, purity, and mercy. But today, both of them were suffering.
Why is my strength fading? Where has righteousness gone?
My heart feels heavy, so very heavy.
Dear Mother, are you well? Is some hidden pain troubling you?
When the Lord Sri Krishna walked upon me, I felt complete. Now his absence weighs upon my heart.
Boss, separation makes even joy feel heavy.
I used to stand on truth, mercy, cleanliness, and self-control. I now stand on only one.
Just then, hoofbeats and chariot wheels echoed through the trees.
Do not fear. I am here to protect you.
True strength had arrived, not with anger, but with compassion.
Tell me what happened, and I will set it right.
Where righteousness weakens, darkness dares to appear. Both Dharma and Mother Earth crying, "Stop, please, stop."
This is the age of quarrel. Who will stop me? Who dares commit such cruelty in my kingdom? I command you to present before me right now.
Fearing King Parīkṣit, Kali appeared before the king and pleaded, "Spare me, O king, I surrender."
I do not strike one who surrenders, but you shall not roam freely.
Kali reminded respectfully that the Kali Yuga had began, and this is his duty.
You may dwell only where sin is chosen, gambling, intoxication, and immorality.
Kali bowed and said, "As long as people choose wrong, I will return. Where a righteous ruler stands, darkness cannot remain."
As long as I live, the innocent will be protected.
Kali was restrained, but the Kali Yuga, the age of chaos and destruction, had begun. Time moved quietly onward, but no one knew that even the great King Parīkṣit would soon make a serious mistake. One day, the king and his party went to forest to find out welfare of his people and other animals. In pursuit of the hunt, the king traveled far and lost sight of his companions. The long hunt drained his strength and sharpened his thirst.
I must find water.
King found a hut deep in the forest. That home belongs to sage Shamika. Sage was deep in meditation, unaware of the world around him. Just then, tired and thirsty king arrived.
O sage, may I have water?
There was no reply, not from neglect, but from deep spiritual trance. Fatigue and thirst clouded the king's patience. A foolish thought arose where wisdom usually lived. In one careless act, restraint was forgotten. The king immediately regretted, but the sage's son, Sringi, witnessed the scene. Youthful pride turned quickly into anger.
In 7 days, a serpent king will strike the king!
When the sage learned what had happened, his heart felt heavy.
My son has acted in anger. Anger has no place in holiness.
I made a mistake. These 7 days shall not be wasted.
A curse became the doorway to wisdom, and destiny prepared the king for his final lesson. And this is where the real river of wisdom begins. Because Sukadeva, the son of sage Vyāsa, would now speak the Bhagavatam to the King Parīkṣit. Important lessons we can learn.
Vyāsa taught us that knowledge is meant to guide the world, not stay with one person. Acting in anger always leads to terrible mistakes. Fatigue, hunger, or stress can cloud even the wisest mind. A small moment of irritation can create big consequences if self-control is lost. What matters most is recognizing the fault and correcting one's path. What seemed like a curse can become the doorway to awakening and eternal wisdom.